Hello, my name is Deluge, and today we're talking about Elden Ring. And with me today is my main man, Benny.
Yo.
Yo. We got Matt back around. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up?
And of course, from all the way from Poland, we got Lazy. How you doing, Lazy?
Yo, what's up?
Alright, so today we're talking about Elden Ring. So, who wants to start us off? No? Nobody?
No.
I can.
You're the host. You start.
Alright, so
Ben is the
recently,
host.
I've been doing a lot of invading. I've been going in at like level 80 with like plus 15 gears, plus 6 sombers. And I've been dual wielding katanas. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I love dual wielding so much. It's so much fun. Like, I thought it would be really dumb, but no.
No.
It's just like, I'm unbeatable. Nothing can stop me. I shouldn't be doing this much damage, but I am.
You mean disgusting bleed builds?
No, I'm a poison guy. I've never liked bleed.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
He's creative.
Yeah, I'm just running around with my 2 rivers of blood shamelessly on stream. Yeah, that's me.
How dare you?
Yeah,
How
that's what
dare
everyone
I.
likes to watch,
Invading
yeah.
people and ruining people's lives. You have no idea the shit I've done.
Or AFK camping, you know.
No, but, like,
that's exactly what we
Yeah,
want.
that too. Fuck that shit. Like, I've had a few of those guys. Like, I put the strength physic in my thingy, and I have the strength talisman, so I put both of that on so I could wield the jar cannon for about 5 minutes, so I could just snipe them out of their spot and be like, alright, dip. But, I wield the serpent bone blade. I got 2 of those, and I love those so much. That's, like, my favorite katana in the whole game right now. Just really
Nice.
freaking solid. Any of you guys ever do any dual wielding?
I
Yes.
did. Towards the end, I did.
What were you dual wielding, man?
Reduvia and another dagger.
Oh, daggers!
With bleed. It is insane. If a enemy can bleed, it deletes their HP.
Hit Control L. Was it Control F4?
Alt F4.
Ah, thank
Maybe.
you. Oh, just Alt F4 that HP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Miyazaki.
Just press L1 over and over, and
Oh, I
everything
love
Well,
dies.
now that it scales properly, cough cough, bad arcade scale.
Yeah.
That's a low blow, Benny, and you know it.
It
No
was a
arcane scaling.
problem.
No, it wasn't really. It really was a problem.
It was a problem, yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
a little off topic, but
Mhm.
you know this whole deal with Moonveil, right?
Oh my goodness! Don't even get me started.
I actually have
Like,
no clue
I
what's going
put
on with
what is it on my current build? I put 4 points into faith, so I have 15 faith, just so I can run magic protection. So when somebody pulls out the moon veil, I'll be like, boop boop, put that on. All right, what are you gonna do to me now, boy? You know.
So I saw on Twitter some 2 guys were playing together, and one of them was in New Game Plus, and he had 2 of them, 2
Oh.
Moonveils, and he dropped one on the ground, and someone invaded, and you can pick it up. He
Yep.
picked it up and stole it.
Just dipped. Oh, I love that
Posted
so
it on-
much.
The invader posted it on Twitter.
I mean, I would too if I did something like that. It's like, I just ripped and ran, boys. I didn't bother killing those fools.
And he was so smug about it.
Moonveil is the Virgil sword, right?
Essentially, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just the intelligence katana. Well, one of them.
So
Yes,
I
Benny?
do find it to be kind of a scummy thing to do.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
At the same time, why didn't you just do duelist signs? So
Right.
No one could invade you while you were dropping stuff to your friend.
No, exactly.
It's kind of something. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, there's fault on both sides there, but
Oh, yeah.
mostly on the guy dropping the other guy Moonveil.
Well, bad
Yeah, no,
attitude
that
is
was the
there.
first. That was the first mistake
Yeah.
and the worst one.
Like, was
For sure.
the second guy like sleeping or something?
I don't even know what the story was. I wish he like recorded that or clipped it or something. You know?
Yeah, there is a clip, but
Oh,
it's
is there?
like 3 months old or something.
I'll have to go hunting for that. I really want to know now. 'Cause I just saw the post on Reddit and there wasn't like a clip or anything. He just screenshotted the Moonveil with the thumbs up. Yes.
Well, I'm looking at while we're talking.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm actually curious on your guys' like first week of playing, cause like I've done a lot of subsequent playthroughs now. 4. I don't want to talk about it.
Jesus.
I haven't even beaten the game yet.
But I realized on my latest character, my shield only character, I'm 4 shard bearers in, and I haven't even spent 15 hours on that character. Yet, on my first playthrough, I put 20 hours in before beating Margit.
That just comes down to player knowledge. Like, you're more knowledgeable, so you know where to go and what you want, where to get it.
Yeah,
Because
it
a lot
also
of that
depends on
time
how
is
you
just
played.
spent going A to B.
You
Well,
know,
knowledge-
it took me like 5 or 6 hours to beat Margit. But then I went around and it took me forever to fight the first like big boss, Godfrey or Godric. I always forget.
I think it's Godric. Godfrey's
Godric.
the
The first one is
lion guy.
Godric.
Yeah, Godric.
And I don't think you don't necessarily want to explore the whole map again, so that's why it's much faster, like second and third time around.
Yeah, but the content value there is truly insane, especially for a blind playthrough, because you can really just get lost in finding all these new interesting things.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest. It is kind of one of my complaints. I haven't really felt the need to play again
Same.
since I beat it the first time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I play whenever you guys ask because it's still fun whenever
Right,
I
right.
play it, and I have like a destination in mind. But at the moment, I don't really have anything that I like really want to do in the game, so I haven't really been playing.
Yeah, I beat everything. The next thing I'm gonna do is like low level run or something.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I'll probably do a magic build at some point.
I mean, I've got like 3 different invasion characters I'm working on. I've got like a handful of other like hybrid builds I'm working on. And, like,
Yeah, no, Delicious just working on like everything.
That is
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
like,
think-
I'm having all these crazy ideas and I can't stop myself, so I'm just making
He
a new
hasn't even
character every couple
beaten
of
the
days. Like,
game.
yeah, I haven't even beaten the game. I'm just like, I want to try everything. Just cause.
One cool thing for invaders is like, I think most players invade at around 120, 125, and 150 right now.
It's actually more prevalent to invade at about level 80.
Okay. But
I think
But-
ruling is closer to 120. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I want, the point still stands.
It does.
You can
Yes.
like, let's say you want to invade 125 and 150 at the same time. You can stop at 137, so in the middle, and you can invade both of the player pools.
That's what I do for PvP. All my PvP characters are 138.
Yeah. So I guess it works on lower levels the same way.
Pretty much, yeah. What was it? When I first started out, my first character, I was like invading at level 50 something, and I was getting like, was it these people who are like crazy powerful? I'm just, what is happening right now? I was invading people who were about level 80, same as me.
Yeah, I think it's funny though, because like, oh, you'd think invading someone who's like 20-ish levels above you would be horrible. No, there's a really good amount of people who don't focus their builds, so they either do okay to mid damage, and they usually have vigor to low level.
Or they're a wizard, which I love. I love that nobody levels vigor in this game. They're so easy to kill, and then the deadly poison kicks in. I'm just all like, why are you rolling?
I
Why?
don't understand.
Stop.
Vigor's like, in every one of these games I always upgrade Vigor. That's like just like, you know, obvious stuff to upgrade.
The first
It's your
thing.
health. Yeah.
Yeah, I go till I hit 1,000 HP, then I get one of my damaging stats up to about 30, 35, and then I just start putting stuff back in the vigor till I get to like 1,200, 1,500 HP at least.
Well, yeah, because it's like, you know, you can have all these builds and they all have different stats, but the one thing that stays the same is Vigor. That's the thing that you always upgrade because,
No.
you know, if you get hit, you die.
Yes.
You know?
No, seriously. Like, if you're not gonna, because your armor doesn't matter so much. Like, the only thing that matters is your level
No.
and how much hit points you have.
Yeah.
And your poise.
Poise to a lesser extent, mainly because certain weapon arts give you free hyper armor.
True. Yeah, like the
Lion's
that
Claw.
one colossal hammer.
I've seen the PvP poise builds with the, what's the armor? With,
Bulgo.
like the, yeah,
Or-
yeah,
what was
the
it? It's
Oh
like
my
the,
god,
the
that's
current meta right now
despicable.
for 113 poise, which means you can poise through everything in the game, is I think it's Veteran's Helm, Veteran's Chest Piece, and then Bulgo Gauntlet and Legs, and that puts you up to 113 poise without using a talisman.
Jesus.
And
Yeah, so if you
there's
see
one-
a guy dressed like that, just turn and run away.
You just leave. Use the finger sever. It's
Yep.
not worth it.
You know?
Close
Also-
the game.
Also, they
Yeah.
like to use the fingerprint shield or something.
Oh god, don't
Oh,
get me
it says
started.
100 damage negation or something.
Doesn't negate poison though.
Yeah.
They
True.
did nerf it a little bit. Apparently, it has slightly less guard boost now, which is good.
A whole 7 less.
Oh.
The whole 7 left.
Actually, 7's quite a bit. Holy crap!
It is actually. Especially considering, isn't it somber, so it only goes to +10?
No, it isn't totally infeasible.
Oh, is it? Oh no.
Yep.
Those monsters. I thought Caleb was bad.
It's the weakest shield in the game, raw-wise.
Oh.
I like the
Okay.
Jellyfish Shield.
Everybody loves that thing. That thing's just stupid good. It's a 10% attack boost to all of your damage. So that's magic, that's fire, that's physical. Doesn't matter. If you're dealing
That looks
damage, it's
good.
getting 10%. It's
That looks
great.
good too.
Well, it's also like the Vardy's mask or whatever, where you get like a 10% boost if you bleed something. That's like straight damage as well. Same with what I like to use, the what is it? It's like the rot talisman or whatever. So when somebody gets poisoned, or if I get poisoned, I get a 10% damage boost, just flat across the board, everything.
It's really cool.
Have you guys seen the Toy Story memes? Like, a friend says to you, bro, check out my new bleed build. And there's this Toy Story like shop, and there's like 1,000 Buzz Astrals.
Lols.
Have you seen that?
I have. I thought you were talking
yeah.
about the Rivers of Blood. Rivers of
Yeah,
Blood
right.
everywhere.
Rivers of Blood plus the mask that everyone uses.
No, seriously. Check out my cool Rivers of Blood build, guys. You know?
I built it myself.
Wow, I built it myself. It was so hard to think.
And I have Scavenger
Go through.
Tur Sword on my offhand, so I could use Bloodhound Step.
Oh Jesus.
It's just like, all right, settle down there, guy. It was actually this one. I just randomly, I was curious. I typed Elden Ring into YouTube just to see what would come up. Fourth video there was a Rivers of Blood build. Like it was like that, and like the Eleanor pole blade, and then like. But here's the thing: 13 seconds into the video, after he does the intro, he advertises that website that like sells people like gear and equipment in the game. And I'm just all like, oh no. So I
Oh,
flagged the
no,
video.
bro.
No, I flagged the video for suspicious content. So I was just like, let's see what happens. Because seriously, well, that's predatory business practice, first of all, and that goes against
Yeah.
YouTube's guidelines. So I was totally in the right to flag that. But I don't
so actually, I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
what have you guys thought about the memes that have come out of Elden Ring?
I really like
You
the
know,
one
like-
where the raging
Endless
wolf or whatever is slapping Vari. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Like that's my
Oh.
favorite one.
Maidenless, of course.
Oh, of
Maiden,
course.
I mean, that stretches out beyond the Elden Ring community. I mean, everyone
Yeah.
is doing the Maidenless meme.
Touch grace, touch grass.
Oh, I didn't expect grass.
That's grass, yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget the classic. Try finger, butthole.
Or
Or rub, yeah.
Still lonely, therefore jump.
Oh yeah, that's the classic. And the guy just jumps off the cliff.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, and then what is it? It's the new one of the new lines they added, which is like insert. I really love the. You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right.
Oh, I get
Yeah,
so tired of
closed
seeing those.
doors, right?
Right.
Before closed doors.
Yep. All the time. Or what is it when you go up to like a wall that's perfectly flat and you see a message, then you see another message in front of that message, like I
try
see what's going on
attacking.
here.
Try attacking, and the other guy says, "Wait, liar ahead."
Yes.
That's a classic.
Elden Ring, that is a classic. Actually, that's a classic at Dark Souls 2 as well.
Hey, this meme has been like around a long time, I think.
No, like, well, ever since the messaging system in Dark Souls, there's like gorgeous view ahead. I never get tired of seeing that.
Amazing chest ahead.
Ah, I love that one. Oh,
Yeah, made it.
you guys got like a favorite weapon class? Like, what's your go-to when you like
Colossal.
Colossal, just in general, or you don't? What's your
mean
favorite
like,
Colossal,
yeah.
Matt?
I like Godfrey's axe.
Oh, really? What's the
Yeah.
moveset on that? Like,
It's the Colossal.
it's just slammies and bigger slammies.
Yep,
gets
that's the
charged
same
our keep
thing.
up with its
It
weapon
goes
damage.
bonk.
Goes bonk.
It goes
Well,
bunker.
what about you, Lazy? What do you like?
Yeah,
to do?
it's a bonk, but it's also an axe, so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a
Um,
bax.
You mean like my favorite ones, favorite design, or like actually efficient?
No,
weapons?
just like your favorite weapon class.
Class, yeah.
Yeah.
Weapon class.
Yeah, the type
Mm.
of weapon. not
Yeah.
the- so.
Curved greatswords, probably.
I also like those a lot. Any particular
Especially
reason?
dual wielding.
Dual.
Just because I got bored of straight swords, basically. Straight swords, great swords.
I got
'cause
bored of
used
straight
them.
swords in Demon Souls.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad you were like, no swords. I'm just like, that got me using the
Yeah.
Highland axe, and I really love that axe. It was so good.
I said the same thing. No swords, and
Yeah.
then I found the Bloodhound Fang,
Yeah.
and I used it
That's a
like to beat
really
the
good
entire game.
No, I like that because it's light, it does bleed, and also scales really well with was it strength and dexterity? But I think it mainly scales with
Yeah.
dexterity. It's also got a cool
And
weapon
it
art.
has that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. And it has either iframes or it has like enormous. What? How should I say this? Like the evade. You go through like. Fuck.
Go through fuck. Got it. No, because it's a, what is it? It's a slash,
like-
and then it's like you teleport, and then you get a return slash.
I meant it like. You have evade extender in Monster Hunter. It
Yeah.
feels like that.
Okay,
That
so
makes sense.
so Benny, what's your favorite weapon class?
Shields.
You
Killer.
sicken me.
That's disgusting.
People say
what
I'm
the hell?
toxic to the community. You. What's your
I
favorite
think
shield?
it's-
You like medium shields? You like great shields? What's your deal?
One eye would be the stereotypical answer, but I think in combination, if you're gonna do a shield only build or something like that, you do one eye Earth Tree, so the Tree Sentinel shield that
Yeah.
does spell parries, and the Visage shield for fire damage.
Sweet.
And they're also the three highest damaging shields that scale with strength.
Yeah,
But I
for-
like that
go
stuff
ahead.
actually has a moveset and good guard counters.
For those of you that don't know, Benny's currently doing a shield-only run in Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's also Ben is crazy, so don't
Yep.
listen to him.
Yeah, listen to me.
Anyway, Deluge,
Yes.
what's your favorite weapon class?
In all honesty, I really like the katanas. Like, oh my goodness, the katanas. in Elden Ring.
Disgusting weeb, get out of here!
Yeah, whatever, bonk face. No, but seriously,
Long
like the way
sword
they
user.
revamped like the moveset for katanas, like it's only a slight change, but the Serpent Bone Blade, like that R2, you get a double slash. And if you charge it, both the slashes get the multiplier, and it's just such a good weapon. Like, if that weapon didn't exist in Elden Ring, I probably wouldn't love katanas as much as I do.
I don't think there's one single bad katana in the game.
I mean, Rivers of Blood.
I mean, it's not bad.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't like
Yeah.
it, that's why it's bad.
Oh,
Yeah, if
And
you're
that's
talking like straight
fine.
efficiency and damage, it's actually kind of stupid good.
yes.
Yeah.
Right,
The only
actually, I
thing that's
think
bad
because
about
of...
it, in all honesty, is the it's split damage with fire. And so if you're fighting something that ain't weak to fire, it doesn't really matter because
Mhm.
bleed.
True.
Yeah.
Right, I think because of bleed, it really put Dex like right up there with strength weapons, if not like way above strength weapons. Because I feel like in the past in Dark Souls games, strength was kind of dominating the PvP.
Not
So-
entirely. Not
Well, not entirely, but it was still. Well, Dark
They
Souls
were-
2,
they
it was
were
kind of even.
They were a fair bit. Well, they
They
have their
were
strengths
just-
and weaknesses in every entry.
Yeah.
Colossals weren't good in PvP, quote unquote good in PvP until the recent patch where they made the poke with the colossal sword, the crouching poke, unparryable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And there's some other
That-
slight changes that make them more viable, but yeah, Dex is
That-
crazy.
That poke is insane.
It quite literally unparryable. What were they
Yeah,
thinking?
but you can also just dodge.
That is true, but then you get into
But-
the place of them, then they can just jump and roll catch you if you dodge.
Yeah. You can
Sure,
either
yeah.
crouch and do it, and then you roll and do it, and until you roll, catch it.
Yep. So it basically becomes the game of, if I don't have enough poise to get through that poke, I'm gonna get fucked.
Oh, and by the way, if you're probably using the Guts Greysword for it,
Oh
you
yeah.
can put the Giant Hunt
Yep.
weapon art and mix them up even more.
Yeah. No, Giant Hunt. Like I was doing some PvP last week, and I was like, why is everybody hunting me? I'm not a giant. Like seriously. Oh, can we talk about the dragon incantations? Has anybody else other than Benny here used the dragon incantations?
No.
No.
I haven't used a dragon incantation.
You
No.
wait, what? Really?
No.
Why not?
I haven't made a build that is fun to use it with.
Oh. Does anybody have any
I-
opinions on the dragon incantations?
No.
Not really.
I hate you all. All right, moving on.
I find them to be
I have-
wildly boring for PvP. Sorry, go ahead.
I
That
have one
depends
thing to
on what.
mention.
Oh, go ahead. please.
I think it's the placidus incantation. I think you go up, and then you go forward with it.
Yes.
So you can actually use it to, in the Faru Mazula, where you've before Malekith, there's the bridge, right?
Yes.
And there's a
Ben, get out of the chat. Stop.
next to the bridge, and
Man, shut up.
just before the bridge, you can like, it kinda looks like you could jump over the gap and skip a lot of enemies to the bridge directly, and you can actually use it, the placidus incantation, because it's like propels you forward and up, and then you use Loretta whatever weapon it's called. It
Oh, the
propels
glaive
you
attack?
even. Yes, it
Oh,
propels
okay.
you even more
So
up.
you can
and
make the jump?
Yes.
Jesus.
God,
Talk
that's
about
so
don't know.
sniping.
I don't know if it's fixed, but you could definitely. I've seen it done. So
Man,
I
that
don't know
reminds
if
me of
that
like
glitch
Dark Souls 2
specifically got-
butterfly stuff.
That actually was a really fun armor set, and I do miss that armor set.
Yeah.
It was also the troll armor set, but
It was such a troll.
no, seriously.
But
What's
it came with some really awesome clips though.
oh well, hell yeah. You just have to make sure to take off everything before you talk to an NPC, or you poison them and aggro them, and then you have to go ask for forgiveness, which is expensive. But no, what is it? I don't know if that specific jump skip has been patched. I know they patched other ones, like they patched the one Volcano Manor, and they patched the one in
Yeah.
the capital where you can just walk up the tree branch and skip all-knowing casts everything.
yes, and the consecrated snowfield. There's this
Oh,
the town with assassins.
Oh, do
Right.
tell. Yes.
You could actually skip doing the whole puzzle and just jump over the wall from behind and just go to the teleporter.
Wait, really?
Now they actually deleted some rocks, so
Oh.
you can't jump on them.
Oh.
They
What's
just
it?
straight up deleted them from the game.
Alt F4. Bye bye.
Yeah.
There's actually a really crazy skip to get to the consecrated snowfields without having to go through all the lift or whatever.
Bro,
Apparently,
this
you could
game
just...
is so broken. I don't even want to start.
Really? Well, what's the most broken thing in the game?
You can beat it in 6 minutes. That's how it's. How
Oh,
broken.
because of what is it? Did they call it wrong warping or something like that?
The wrong
Zip,
warp
zip.
plus the zip glitch.
I remember that he like did some weird shit with his map, and then he was just at Horaloo, and like 5 seconds into the game, I'm just like, what? How?
Well,
Basically,
You know-
what they are doing is you block
Yes.
and then you move forward
Yes.
for a specific amount of frames,
Uh-huh.
and if you hit the specific amount of frames, then you get like propelled forward insane amounts. And you can actually do a, what did they call it, like ultra zip, where you go even
Yeah.
farther, and what it does is first you go fast to faraway locations. Second of all, in for example, Horalu, right?
Yes.
You do it in his arena.
Yes.
If you can zip past the arena and unload the boss and he dies,
The hell?
and not only he dies, but Elden Beast
Unload
dies
the
because
boss.
he's
Oh
loaded.
my god.
Elden-
It's
Elden
beautiful.
Beast is loaded when you're fighting Horalu, so you actually beat the game when you beat Horalu.
Now, here's my question: does that zip propel you so fast you end up right back in New Game Plus?
Almost.
Damn.
Close enough.
You can easily like go past the whole map.
You just end up in Nowhere Town.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ultra zip. That's ridiculous.
This
Oh,
isn't a normal zip. This is an ultra zip.
I don't know the difference, but it just goes way further.
I'm sure there was some
Oh.
other glitch where it was just called like the zip or whatever, so they need to
Is it?
distinguish
Yeah,
it.
there is. There is. There's
Oh.
a smaller one, isn't there?
Yeah,
I
there's
would
the
assume.
normal one.
There's a normal one. Yeah.
The normie zip. The normies.
Yeah, for normies. That's what casual players do.
Ew.
They don't know what it's like.
Alright, alright. Now here's a serious question, everybody.
Oh.
Favorite map? Favorite part of the game? Favorite place? Favorite thing to look at? Tell me. I wanna know.
The one in the Rani quest line, what is it called?
Noxtella?
Yeah. Nextella and
Nocron.
Nocron, right?
It's a good one.
Two of them.
Good answer, good answer.
The stars that never.
I mean, but it has that effect only the first time, I think.
Now it's just
I mean,
not eye candy anymore, it's just candy.
Yeah, basically.
That's not very
I
sweet.
mean, the first time I got in there, I was talking to Blythe
Mhm.
in the forest,
Yes.
and then I think I entered an elevator, and it was like going down for a good minute, and then I don't know, I felt like I discovered another civilization or something.
Those damn claimant and their harpoons. Always harpooning me.
But they are pretty slow.
I'm slower.
Alright, I have a small complaint about the game that I don't think I've heard anyone talk about because
Finally,
it's
some
really
complaints.
a
No,
pointless
not
complaint.
complaints. We're only 30 minutes in. We can't start
No,
complaining
no, no,
now.
This is a really pointless one.
Alright.
Finally,
Um,
some negativity.
Hell
I don't-
yeah.
I don't like that there is a colossal sword section and a colossal weapon section. I think
Yeah.
that's
Why is it like?
I believe they
separated?
distinguished the two because they have different movesets.
I just think that's unfair because
I
there's
mean-
weapons in the colossal section that have different movesets too.
Yeah,
so-
colossal-
Well, there's more than one moveset
Yeah.
for a colossal weapon. But the thing is that the colossal greatsword has its own moveset.
By the way, colossal swords have different movesets too. You
Yeah,
have
there's
the-
multiple for each weapon class.
The God Slayer or whatever, it has a completely different moveset and it's faster.
it's also a dex weapon.
It is
Yeah,
also
which
a
is
dex
weird.
weapon.
which is Smex.
And
It's
has
just
a
one of those
cool-ass
bizarro
weapon art.
weapons. Like it would swing so fast that I thought it was like an actual great sword, and it had like the Demon Souls moveset. It was
Yeah.
kind of ridiculous when I picked that thing up.
It's basically kinda a greatsword, but with longer recovery.
And a really cool
Sometimes.
weapon art.
Yeah.
Yeah, well
One
that
of
was
the
my
best, actually.
complaint. That was it. I just think it was unnecessary for them to do that.
Quite possibly.
Plus, I think I would have really enjoyed having an axe sword combination.
Like
when it
a
comes to both weapons.
switch
And
axe,
actually
perhaps.
dual wielding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dual wielding.
Gotcha,
An
gotcha.
axe and a sword. Well, giant
I'm
axe,
playing-
and giant sword.
Playing Switch Axe right now as we speak.
Oh, how's that going for you?
It's
We'll
multitask.
see.
Well,
We'll
good
see
luck
if
with that
it's if it's a gold crown.
All right, well, here's my complaint. We're complaining all of a sudden. I noticed something. That a lot of the hammers in just like the two-handed normal hammers, like mace and what have you,
Yeah.
they all have the same moveset,
Yeah. They
Except-
just kinda.
except for the Morning Star. The Morning Star
Yeah.
is like the only one I found that has like an interesting, varied moveset.
But wait, isn't Morningstar a flail?
No, the flail is a flail. The Morning Star is like it's just a spiky mace.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a hammer actually. Okay, never mind.
No worries, no worries. They're very similar. But I find that to be absolutely bizarre that that's the only small hammer that has that moveset.
They kind of whiffed it on that one,
Yeah.
didn't they? They could have.
Well, yeah,
they could have done
seriously.
something.
And then all the
There's
other
some-
ones either have like the standard mace moveset or they have like the endless bonk moveset, which also some axes
Yeah.
share for whatever reason.
That moveset is so boring.
It is.
Like you have the anchor hammer, and
Oh.
it has the same boring.
Oh, just
moveset.
slam, slam, slam. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
crazy.
an anchor though, so
It's crazy that in this game there's actually some swords with better moveset than hammers.
yeah,
Straight
actually.
swords. Mhm.
By the way, I have one minor complaint about colossal weapons in general.
Uh-huh.
You know the big red hammer and the giant crusher.
Uh-huh.
If you wield them, you can't see shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
front of
they
you.
come with
Yes.
the screen.
yeah.
You
No,
have to,
that's,
like,
that was Ben's first
kinda-
complaint.
You have to angle your camera like from the left or from
Lock
the
on
right
and
a
side
little
strafe
bit.
to be able to see the boss. Yep. That's what I've been doing on my strength character.
That's why I didn't use them.
Which sucks because they have like some of the best scaling in the game for.
Yeah,
one.
like I tried out the giant crusher and like the moveset is so cool, but
And
I just-
it's so cool, yeah.
especially in like tight corridors, you can't see crap.
Mm,
How do you think they did dragons in this game? Because my first
Oh,
thought was
so
like,
cool.
when I was fighting my first dragon, it's like, my years of hunting Rathalos has prepared for this very moment. Because like, they don't fight like, I don't even really know. I'm not going to
You
compare it to
mean-
Monster Hunter, because I already did that, but they fight like actual animals. They don't fight like their AIs, if that makes any sense.
You mean the generic ones or the actual bosses?
The generic one's lazy.
Yeah, they are very generic and boring.
Thank you for your input.
With
Lazy. I
one
appreciate it.
changed gimmick. One has fog around him, one has like white fatalis type of thunder around him or whatever, and so on. One
Oh, you're
is-
talking about that ancient dragon in the plateau?
Yes.
Yeah, that guy
one
was
other
really
is,
cool.
Like kinda icy. The other
Yeah,
one
that one
is
was okay.
fire.
Was it the second one? Not the first
then I-
glintstone one you fight, but the second one. Now that guy
Yeah,
gave
and
me a fucking tussle, I tell you that.
And then I fell asleep.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, he's had a long day, he needs a nap.
okay.
When it comes to the actual bosses, like the dragon bosses, I like the secret one. Placidus?
Placidus. I mean, I haven't fought it yet, so I don't know anything about it, other than the fact that it's
By
missing
the way,
two heads.
I think he's the only boss in Dark Souls history that has an AoE indicator.
How
You
so?
can actually see how far the AoE goes.
Well, Fortisax has a similar thing, but he has like the really tiny one that he puts on you every time you make contact with him.
To be
Oh,
honest,
that's
when
true.
I fought Fortis, like there was so much shit going on that I didn't pay attention to any of the mechanics.
Oh,
It's hard to
It's-
learn at first, but yeah.
There's so many particle effects, like in Monster Hunter Rise multiplayer with 4
Oh, we
players.
finally get to turn that down. But anyway, different topic.
Yeah, finally. But yeah, those are the two good ones in my opinion.
fair.
I will
fair.
say-
Placidus is my favorite.
Yes. I will say this is the best they've been. If I had to pick a favorite of each type, I would say Ajula, because Ajula does the Moonblade, which is a very fun move to dodge. But they're all
Oh, yeah.
pretty much the same. Thankfully, there's only like 2 actual ancient dragon bosses. The rest are just enemies. Because I think it's just Lanciex and Fortisax. But
Biden. Yeah.
I'm gonna say something really controversial, just real quick. Because
Well, hurry
it's
up.
about
I need
time.
to. I'm
And I
ready.
I have something funny after.
Oh, good.
Okay. I think Placidusax does what Melania should have done. He has a dodge section where you don't really get to hit him, but you have to like
Mhm.
respect it and and learn how to get through it without taking damage, otherwise you lose your resources, right?
True.
That is the most engaging section of boss design, I would say, in the game for me. I had the most engagement out of that, where I felt like I was actually learning and getting way better at fighting that boss. So I
also
agree
think
with Lazy.
How's that controversial?
during this phase, the
When
he
music
gets
is
occupied?
actually synced with his attacks.
Hmm.
I think.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that clip then.
I was playing it.
I think I might be wrong. It might be that it's synced for me, which was pretty cool.
Which, if so, that's awesome.
Did you clip it?
Nah.
Oh. Well, alright then.
Oh, I had something funny to say. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. Listen to this name, Placidus. It sounds like something you would buy in a drugstore for constipation. Right?
X placidus.
Or it's like an off-brand Viagra or something.
Or
Yeah.
it's like sink cleaner.
Placidus Axo. Clean sinks.
Yeah. Go on.
Go on.
Honestly, though, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. Because I kind of want to like kind of coast into boss design since we already started on that.
Damn.
I honestly find that this game, another way this game suffers from its size, is definitely boss consistency of quality.
Yeah.
It's not
100%.
because the good bosses aren't that good. It's just because there's so many other mediocre to not great bosses that kind of make it hard to really like the boss design overall. Because like if I had to pick some standout ones, I would say Malekith, Horalu, Moog,
Radagon.
Radagon, Rykard. Those are all very, very well done bosses. In fact, I think Rykard's probably the best gimmick weapon boss we've ever had. I think he's engaging. It doesn't feel stupid to use the weapon because it's not just one button.
And his weapon is actually really good outside of the arena.
The meme.
Yes,
Oh
unlike
my
the other
God,
Storm
the meme.
Rulers. But yeah, and I think that's why I come out underwhelmed, not because the experiences weren't good, but just because I think can really good bosses justify the rest of the game having mediocre bosses? I guess it'd be the question.
I'm not gonna answer that
yeah.
question.
I actually think it's just because of the open world. You kind of have to let some stuff go.
Yeah. I think they just put more emphasis on exploration this time around.
Yeah, no, I mean it's good to see FromSoft do different things. I'm not gonna say that it's my favorite game ever, and it's definitely not my favorite game from them. But I love the game nonetheless because of them experimenting with stuff. You just have to kind of let some stuff go because of what they're doing.
I think it's one of those games that you love the first time around, but don't really want to play again ever. Or
Obviously, that's
in
not
like
the
a
same
year.
for Ben.
I just enjoy the core gameplay. a lot.
Four-time
think-
champ.
I've seen this argument a lot, that's why I'm mentioning it. And I haven't played it in a month, I think.
Yeah.
I just beat it once.
Actually,
and
yeah, it's the
I'm
same
done,
for
I
me.
think.
I haven't played it in a month either, even though I thought I was gonna be playing it for a while.
I'm gonna be playing Elden Ring for the next 5 years. I'm not
Well,
even kidding.
yeah, you definitely have a different mindset when it comes to that kind of stuff.
The way I'm programmed.
But yeah, I don't know. It really is a thing, and I want to end my thoughts on boss design because boss design is like he said earlier. It's one of the most important things to me about these games because they leave such a good impression. I will say another thing without talking about gameplay. I would say the music for most bosses was amazing, but then just for the rest, I couldn't even tell if there was actual music playing.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. There was
It's
actually
pretty
no...
ambient. It's pretty ambient, but you can
For me,
tell
there
it's
was
I could
no... There was no boss
Makes
fights
sense.
where I was like, "Whoa, this song is amazing."
For me, it was pretty hit or miss.
But don't you listen
Yeah.
to music while you play, Matt?
No, I was listening. No, for first playthroughs, I do headset on, no music.
Gotcha.
But
I would say this music's equal with Bloodborne's music.
I wouldn't say that
Mm,
personally. There was
Depends on what kind
there was
of
no
luster you're
songs
cutting.
that. Yeah.
I don't like that a recurring boss has like the best theme. I'm talking about the Godskin bosses.
No, I mean,
They have a really good theme song.
And you hear it like 5 times.
At least.
I mean,
Yeah.
5 times however many tries you do against the duo.
Plus
Uh,
the snail.
oh yeah, the spirit color
Yeah,
snail.
snails.
Oh, the
yeah.
snail.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I still
the
need to go
better
back there
version
and
of
beat
the
that
god-
snail.
I just
well.
remembered the fucking snail.
Yeah.
I actually completely forgot about that.
I
I think it was Deluge who showed me it, and then we just kind of like one-shot it.
was
well, you
like
one
over
shot it, I
leveled
just
and
watched and pointed and laughed.
I think I killed like 4 of them until the snail spawn or something.
What's it? It's like Witches of Hemwick, but you have to find the snail. But also not
Wait,
get
you have
hit
to
by
find
the
the
thing
snail?
he summons.
At least against the witch you could just go inside without insight.
And then she wouldn't summon anything in. Yeah.
Funny.
Inside without insight, huh?
Yep.
that wasn't on purpose.
But yeah, that's my feelings on the music. I had to pick standouts. I would say the best themes are probably Godric's, Radon's, Ancestor Spirit, Lich
Ancestor
Dragon's
Spirit is
Vortex.
Rather go.
Vortex is really good.
Oh my god, Oak's theme. Godskin, like Lizzie said. I really wish Malekith's theme was better.
I don't dislike it, but I also don't remember what it sounds like.
Actually, I'm not saying that any of the songs were bad. By the
No,
way,
no.
I'm just saying that they lacked the flair of some of the other games.
No, that's totally fair.
Did you say Radago?
Not yet, I was getting to them. I was gonna say, Sax, I actually don't like Maria's theme. That could be biased, but
I just hate everything about her.
I
Hate
like
face,
the
I hate the
phase.
way she walks.
That is
I like the phase 1 music.
damn
The phase-
edgewalkers.
Yeah.
I forgot the face theme.
Oh. Yeah, no, I like that the phase is separated by music. And I just mean not Millennia, but just in general when they do that.
I feel like we're gonna dedicate a whole segment to her, right?
And no, we could just browse it. We could just skip.
I
past it.
don't
We could just
think
jump.
that's a good idea because Millennia's kind of a hot topic already.
I haven't even fought Millennia, so
Yeah, also it's not fair to Deluge. I mean, we could always just do that next time.
yeah.
Well,
They
I
fixed
think
the
my piece
glitch.
with them going too crazy on it.
And hopefully next time, you know, it'll be chill. We
Yeah.
won't hate it
Post
anymore.
Millennia Deluge podcast.
That's what the next one's gonna be called. Everybody stay tuned, it's coming.
Everyone stay tuned. Yeah, that's the next hype. Yeah. It's like the next episodes of Attack on Titan.
He's saying he's not fought her, but probably in secret Deluge has been fighting her for 3 months.
Nobody will know. I haven't posted any clips on Twitter, so nobody knows. Also, I haven't even I'm at I haven't even got to the city yet in the Halo tree. I'm still at that third or fifth bonfire,
Jeez.
just past the manservant. I mean misbegotten.
You know the enemies, like the ones, I
Yeah.
think it's similar to the first boss you die to. Do you remember the tutorial
The
boss?
tree guardians?
What was it called?
Oh, tree
Like-
sentinel.
Sentinel?
No.
Oh, you
it
mean in the
has,
actual
like-
tutorial?
Yes.
The
You
Godric
have to die
soldier?
to it, basically. Yes.
Yeah.
So there's these kinds of enemies
Yeah.
that are really annoying. They have no downtime or anything. So in Halictree there's a whole section that you have to kill like 6 or 7 of them in a row.
And then there's Suicide or Spear guys. So those are fun.
I have a
Oh,
lot to look
Jesus.
forward to, it seems like.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Moving on. So, who's got Who's got? All right, you know what? Fuck it. Favorite fashion. Who's got the drip? Who's popping tags? Who's only got $5 in their pocket? Come on.
I was near naked for most of my playthrough.
All right, so we're skipping Matt. I already know what you like to wear, Lazy. I already know what Ben likes to wear, so we're gonna talk about
No, you
me.
don't. What do I like to wear?
You like to wear
Tell me.
clothes.
That's vague. Tell me, actually.
All right, Penny.
Unlike
All right,
that.
Penny. You know what?
Yeah.
The fingerprint set.
No.
Well then, fuck you. All right, what are you wearing, Lazy?
And the blade outfit, of course.
You son of a. Wait, which one's that?
Blade.
Blade, that's the
Blade,
Oh,
big,
Blythe.
fluffy thing.
The
It's
The
a
run
Welsh
is
word.
thing.
It's a Welsh word, everybody. It's pronounced
Blythe.
Blythe.
I mean, that's what he is.
It's I've never heard that before about him, so it caught me off guard.
You didn't?
No, I mean, people just kind of. I mean, the loser called him her dog, so he
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, she takes Blythe for walkies," and I'm like,
Walkies.
"No, no."
Why not?
Why not?
Why wouldn't she?
Why
He's,
not?
He's her doggy. Why would she not
No!
walk him? Why do
He's
you
a
think he
person-
wags his tail? Because he wants
He's a per-
walkies.
He doesn't wag his tail.
By
Yes, he
the way,
does.
is he a
How would you
person
know?
or-
He has a cape covering it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he a person or is he like a half dog, half human?
Oh,
He's
he's
as
a
much of a
half
person as
wolf.
Malekith is.
Yeah.
Half what?
Yeah, I
half-wolf.
think he genuinely
Half-wolf.
takes walks with.
Yeah. No, seriously. Well, how do you think he got to the well? How do you think he got to the misty woods?
I'm not
He
saying he doesn't
walked.
walk. I'm just saying I don't think Ronnie puts a leash around his neck and takes him walkies like
I
a
don't
dog.
know why she would.
Ben,
Look, I don't know
How
what
would you
means.
know what they're doing when we're not talking to them? God damn it!
That sounds like it leads to BDSM or something.
That doesn't sound so bad. I'd be down for some of that.
If they're having fun and not hurting anyone, you know.
Yeah, no, like whatever people do behind closed doors or in public parks is their business.
Anyway, fashion was the topic.
Yeah, so you like wearing Blythe's armor, which is actually really
Yeah.
cool armor. It looks like, what is it? It's the Black Swordsman armor. That's what it looks like. From Berserk.
Yes, it does actually. I think
Think
that's why I
so?
liked it so much.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
oh wait, Matt, you and Lacey wear the same thing?
No, actually,
me-
I only used it for a short time, then I
Oh.
took it off. And
What
I
are you
Oh,
wearing
I
now,
love it.
Maddie? Are you
A
naked
lot
again?
of people use it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
by naked,
it's
I
very
mean the
popular.
champion's armor, okay?
Oh,
but I still
nice.
call it the naked set.
That's fine. That's totally fine. Oh, what have you been
Oh,
wearing,
well,
Benny?
Oh, sorry,
Oh, yeah?
I wore the Lionel set as well.
I love
Is that the
hat.
one with the
The
sundial on the head?
the fat one. You fight.
Oh,
like
is that
three
the
of-
one with the plate on the head?
The one that kind of looks like a big hat, but it's like a
He
helmet.
looks like a fat Zorro. Not the one from One Piece. the
Oh,
actual
you're
Zorro.
talking about the pill bug armor.
It does kind of
What?
look like a pill bug.
Yeah, it looked like a
'Cause
pill
it
bug.
looks like
I think
segments,
in your
yeah.
neck of the woods, Lacey, they call them potato bugs.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
what you're talking
bilingual. I
about.
know what's up.
Lazy. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Lionel set. Okay.
That's a good. I've seen a lot of people use that with other lighter armor, and it looks really cool. Like they're almost wearing a giant metal hat.
Or they're just fat.
It's really dope.
What I don't like is the hat is so big it clips through your weapon a lot.
Lols.
Yeah, if you have a big weapon that rests on your back, yeah, or your shoulder.
All right. So what have you
Well, I
been
mean
wearing,
that's
Benny?
a big problem in just Bloodborne, you know, with all the capes that clip through your weapons.
Like favorite set or
Yeah.
Fashion
Like-
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, if I had to name some standout sets, I really like Loretta's set, the fingerprint set. Moog's set's really cool, even though it's just one piece of
Benny, just pick one.
Just
Matt
pick
picked
one.
one. Lacey picked one. Just pick one.
Actually, I picked none.
I actually picked two.
All right. Well, that's beside the point, Lacey. Just pick a few. Don't list off all your favorites, please.
Okay. Well, I was
Then I
gonna
won't know
say
what to get
I've-
you for Christmas.
what I've been using on my current set is I've been using the Great Helm with the Preceptor armor. So I look like a like a crusader who's also an astronomer. Like, the magic.
What's the? Is the preceptor set the guy that wears the big hat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorcerer
That actually
armor.
looks really good in my mind. At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, it's for my shield stuff. I'll have some stuff on.
Is anybody gonna
Yeah,
ask
other
me
than
what
that-
my favorite is?
No.
Yeah, sure.
No, nobody cares. All right, moving on.
What's your favorite one?
I just said yeah, sure.
Oh.
What do you want?
I want some brownies.
Well, you can't get any.
Spent $40 on brownies this week.
What the hell?
Don't ask
Hell,
questions.
indeed.
Anyway, so what's your set?
My favorite
Okay.
one, the one that I like the most. Well, actually, I have two. I've got
Okay.
just the standard iron set that you buy in that merchant in the Weeping Peninsula. I love that one a lot. Like, I don't know why, but I love it. It's just, it's beautiful. And then the
That's
other
good.
one I like a lot is this Traveling Perfumer set. That was like the first set of armor I found because I got teleported to the swamp and I just wandered around in the swamp for a few days and I found that armor. I was like, I can survive here. So that armor set gives me a lot of hope.
That's the annoying guy that's like sprays fire on you, right?
That's the Deprived Perfumer set.
Oh.
Yes.
That's the one that I use, right? The cape.
Yeah, the furry cape. No, the one I wear is like, it's got like a hat and it's like got an orange apron. It's got a white cape.
Interesting.
Yeah. So those are my yes.
I guess a good transition would be multiplayer co-op experiences.
Invasions. Alright, looking
no,
good, boys.
no
They're just
invasion.
lining their asses
Co-op.
up, ready for
Co-op.
fucking. What?
Co-op, not
Oh,
invasions.
sorry.
The invasions later.
Alright, I'll get to that
One-
later then.
One thing I want to say right off the bat is in the open world, not in the legacy dungeons, you should have access to your horse.
That's what I said. Thank you.
I love the way you say legacy, Lazy. Could you just say that again for me?
Legacy?
Oh god, yes. Alright, so I feel like, yeah, if
Okay,
you're just out and about, like, I don't see why two people can't share one horse, you know?
I understand because of balancing reasons, because of the invaders and stuff that could.
I mean,
Put a
your
little sidecar on the horse or something.
horse could just disappear if someone invades or something.
Yeah, no, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
they have a mini horse that could next. to
There's
you.
so many ways to go about it.
I don't, man, I don't even know where to go with that. It's like, because you can just basically co-op a whole area. There aren't like walls anywhere.
Yeah,
unless you wanna
exactly.
Go into a
That's the
dungeon.
problem.
And like
That's-
you get Estus refills like all the time. There are bugs you can hunt up to refill your Estus. So you could just stay in co-op for like all of Caelid or all of Limgrave or stuff, and it's just like the guy only disappears if you beat a world boss. So
Yeah.
I don't
Right,
know what
so
they were thinking.
it's a lot of foot travel when you're doing co-op in
And
the
that
open
is
air.
why I wear the Traveler set, because it's easy on the feet.
I really do wish I did that, because that's a big downside for co-op multiplayer. I mean, aside from the connection problems that people seem to have that I didn't know about.
Oh.
Yeah, I see
Oh.
people drop all the time in PvP.
Yeah, well, what's super weird is I can connect to Matt super good, but me and Benny, we can see each other's signs. We have the password on, and we just cannot connect to each other for whatever reason.
Just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. And we're both on PS5.
It's probably
don't-
server shit.
It's either provider shit or it's server shit. I don't even know where to go with that, to be honest.
I think the size of the game is biting them in the ass right now with all the patching and netcode.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's their most ambitious project yet. I mean,
Oh, 100%.
indeed, they've never made something of this scale. So yeah, there's gonna
Mhm.
be like flaws and shit. That's just nature of
My
the business.
opinion.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
They-
When I complain about stuff, it's not out of like, oh, this game is terrible. It's
No.
just like, these are just genuine complaints
Yeah.
that they could work on either in the next game or you know, some of
Yeah.
them they could just fix.
well, you know what's
Everything
super
we're
weird?
saying,
Go ahead, Lacey.
everything we're saying is basically like minor annoyances.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Even when it comes to like Millennium, it's like one boss. I'm not gonna get
Oh,
that upset about
they
it.
fucked up this one boss.
Oh
This
my
whole
God, I
game is tainted.
Yeah.
It's optional content. It's at the end of the
Yes.
game. I can't play it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I can't play because this one boss is annoying me.
By the way, do you guys have this OCD that even if a boss is optional, you have to kill it? Even
Yes,
if you
I
have
do.
to spend
have
like
that.
100 hours on it? Because I do.
No, I just
really.
haven't got I haven't got into New Game Plus because that's the point of no return for me. So I haven't got into New Game Plus. I'm just leaving the boss there until maybe one day I want to come back and fight.
For me,
Well,
it's
yeah.
like loot. Because there's a whole bunch of bosses I beat only because I wanted their stuff.
Oh, that's also really cool about the game. Basically, every weapon the boss uses, you can have it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or spells too.
That was
That's how
very
you get ice
smart, yeah.
lightning.
Yeah, everything,
Yeah.
basically.
No, it's really cool.
Everything you see, you can use it.
Yeah, even Horolu's like buttfuck stomp. You can,
Oh,
you
by
can
the
fuck
way,
people in the
Even the
butt.
finger attack.
By
the
the
finger
way,
attack? What?
Yeah, the giant finger.
Oh yeah, the giant finger.
I'm not gonna spoil anything about Melania for Deluge.
Oh no, I've already
But
seen gameplay. I've watched.
Everyone else will know what I'm talking about.
no.
The dance, the waterfall dance, right?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
You know you can use freezing pots when she's in the air and you can hit her out of it with the
It's-
pot.
It's a little hard to land, but yeah, no, it works.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one of my earliest thoughts when I was trying to fight her was just do the no healing pot, and it actually worked. But it took me like 5 tries and deaths to actually hit her with it, and I was like, nope.
Wait, you're
Not
telling
cost
me?
effective.
Wait, you're telling me you can cancel out her healing by throwing the
No.
hunter charm at her or whatever?
Not
Yep.
Wow.
wait. I didn't know that.
That's actually
It
really
worked.
cool.
It's just extremely hard to hit her with it.
Yeah,
'cause
because she
dodges.
auto dodges. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
have to free aim it basically and just toss it the direction you hope she's going to dodge.
No, because if you miss, she doesn't dodge. She doesn't dodge.
Really? Because I've
So-
seen AIs where like you shoot one arrow, then you you predict where they're going to go, you shoot another arrow, and they run into it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's super weird because you can like cast spells in like the corner, and enemies will just start dodging because they're detecting you casting a spell. You're not even locked onto them, pointing at them or anything. They'll just start dodging.
But the AI is pretty primitive. Like if you have a spell that sprays fire in front of you in a cone shape,
Yes.
they would just sidestep into it.
Lols.
Yeah, they would. They don't know direction.
That's D&D logic. I cast Burning Hands. Quick! I can't do anything
Roll
except
the
stand
dice.
here and roll the dice to
Yeah,
see if
roll
I
the
stay in
bad-
this cone or not.
He rolls a bad number and you just roll right into the attack. That's exactly what. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. Good stuff.
Oh,
What?
spare guys that knock you off of
Your horse?
horses and
Yeah.
the torch guys. Those guys are
Oh, fuck the torch guys.
pain.
Oh.
Oh Jesus!
And the crabs. I don't know what they did to the crabs, but I do not understand these crabs. These are not the crabs that I know. These are not the crabs that I love. These are
Really? You have
demons
problems
in
with
crab
the
form.
crab?
Yes.
I don't have any problems with the crabs.
Well, maybe I'm just dumb.
By the way,
Yes.
there's crabs and there's lobsters.
Yeah, well, the
lobsters
prawns
are
don't give
so
me
The
any trouble.
lobsters are pain.
Well, the
This
prawns
is-
don't give me any trouble at all. It's the crabs, I'm telling you. They're demons.
What?
Yeah.
That's the opposite
Are-
for me.
That's weird. Lobsters are so much harder.
Nah, you just go
Lobsters are
around with
really
a little
hard,
tail and
yeah.
just slap them on the tail. Easy.
Lobsters are hard because they're difficult up close and they're difficult from far away.
Yeah, there's no like
Well,
safe.
they have a small
space
tail
around
and then
them.
they attack. Whereas the crab will hold the attack and it'll wait, and then you dodge and it'll slap you with its claw. And it's just like, why? Whereas
I
the
don't know,
lobster, the lobster never
crabs have
stops
their
attacking, so you just run around behind it while it's stuck in the animation. You just start slapping on his ass and it dies.
For me personally, crabs never really had that much health. I killed them in like
Yeah,
a few hits.
and
I mean-
their attacks are
Right, but you're probably
easily
hyper
selected.
arming through their attacks, Matt.
No, just dodging and hitting. They don't even like early game. I didn't have trouble with the crabs at all.
I don't know. I may not have enough poise to recover from a hit quickly enough to counterattack. So that might be my issue, but I don't like these crabs. I don't like them.
The first
well,
time I encountered the lobsters in Liurnia, I
Yeah.
fucking dipped from there.
Just like, I can't handle seafood anymore.
In Liurnia, right? No, I couldn't. I tried running away and I was still getting my butt kicked.
Yeah, because they got that mud spray or whatever.
Yeah.
I started killing them in Lane Del, the sewers or whatever.
Yeah, that's where I actually was able to kill them because they just kill each other.
And you have cool loot there. And there's
Still haven't gotten
they
down
are on
there.
the I think they are on the path to Mog, the second Mog fight, the easier one.
Wait, that one's easier? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no, because
you fight
that's
him in-
Palace of Blood. No, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
only faced one in some kind of church or something.
Yeah.
So the hands.
Oh,
Severed
jeez.
hands that just crawl
The
around and
giant,
have extra
the
fingers.
giant ones.
Yeah.
I love those things. They're actually super easy once you learn how.
Yeah,
They actually scared me.
When I first saw them in that little city, yeah, that was very.
Yeah, no, the first time you get to carry a manor, you're just like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Just leave. And I didn't come back until after I was like, I ran out of stuff to do in Altus Plateau. And I came back there and I was like,
Not only there, but before Fire Giant, there's one random giant hand that falls,
yeah.
that
I thought
it
there
falls
was
on
one
top
that
of
was
you.
big. I thought they were big before, you know, and then
Yeah, I
there's
think
just like
it's-
this gigantic one.
The biggest one yet.
I haven't beaten that one a single time.
I don't even know where that one is. I just run across the chain.
Any bleed weapon or fire. See,
Oh.
like, easy work.
Well, Rivers of Blood deals fire damage, so there you go.
Yep, I used
Well,
it.
I just died to it once, and I was like, nope, gonna run through. I didn't bother.
Yeah. Oh, what do you guys think about the Albinarics?
They're weird.
Yeah, they are weird.
Which ones are the Albinarics?
They're like they're like the black-eyed, big-headed, silver frog fat people.
Yeah. And if you hit them, there's like white blood coming from them or something.
Yeah.
They look like aliens.
Oh, those guys, right.
Yeah.
They're alright. I didn't nothing too crazy.
The cartwheels threw me off for a good long while.
Yeah, they remind me a lot of the fat guys in Bloodborne Chalice Dungeons.
Oh yeah, the roly-polies. Oh man. Oh, man.
those the guys you farm, right?
Kind of. But there's also this one that has like he's naked and he's got like a big hammer and he like rolls across the ground and shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he just rolls. Actually, that guy's really tough.
He is.
Oh, the completely naked one, yes.
Yes, that guy is a monster.
I mean, he's basically the guy from Bloodborne. You remember that one?
Dude just chilling out
Yeah.
in Chalice Dungeon and rolls at you with his big naked ass.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to predict.
No, seriously. What is it? Blunderbuss. You just blunderbuss him in the face and it'll stagger him long enough for you to just slap him to death.
Yeah. But if you actually try to parry, it's not easy.
So I wouldn't even bother
Oh.
parrying. You can't even parry his rolling attacks.
Oh,
Yeah, they like
giant,
to roll and instantly like bonk you.
giant plant guys. What do you guys think of those?
I like those just because I like plants.
The ones that just spray
The
AoE,
ones that take forever to kill.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
that,
even with fire damage, it's kind of ridiculous.
they're just
I never
waste of
noticed
time.
the difference with fire damage.
You get basically is it'll cancel them casting one time until the fire animation goes away, and then you can cancel them casting one more time
So it's
until the burning
useless
animation
then.
goes away.
It's really
Essentially, yes.
nice. Yeah.
I don't like enemies that waste my time.
Exactly. No, they're just in there to
So I,
spend fun. So
yeah,
Well, they're a consistent
Most of
source of
them I
Murata
skip.
powder, so if you're into
right, but that
perfuming.
doesn't mean.
No, I'm
that
just
doesn't
saying
mean
if
they
for that
couldn't.
one particular instance, that's the only reason they're there.
Well, I mean, yeah, for like actual why you would fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, normally it's just like it's just a nuisance.
No, well, they have way too much HP, and they don't even drop. All the ones I've killed, they haven't even dropped more than 1,000 souls. I'm just like, why would I spend 15 minutes
that
killing
is
this
a
thing?
big problem.
Seriously, like
they
either-
have bad soul management. when it
I want
comes
at
to
least
that.
100,000 for killing one of those things. The amount of time I'm putting in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's like areas later in the game where you could fight the small enemies, one-shot a
Yep.
group of them, and get like a ton of souls.
Well,
while
the hairy giants and the mountain of giants. You kill one of those guys, that's like a cool 150,000, and they don't even take 5 minutes to kill.
yeah, no, they're great. They're great.
And they drop Ariana leaves.
Arteria leaves?
Well, if it's a potato, it could also be a tomato.
True.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Oh, now that's one I also like.
Can we talk about? I've seen it called like, what if there were two bosses? You know what I'm talking about. Godskin Duo, two Crucible Knights,
Yeah.
Crucible
Mystery
Knight
Empire.
plus Misbegotten Warrior, I think. What do you think
Well-
about those?
Well, they clearly had to cut some they had to cut some stuff out because you know they only have so much time
Oh, yeah.
and money.
Money.
Mostly I don't
Yeah,
care for
I
them, but
understand.
to put Godskin Duo as like one of the main endgame
That was a
bosses
big
is-
problem.
is
yeah.
a slap in the face for me.
Well,
I first
it's
tried 'em.
incredibly difficult.
Easy money. First tried 'em.
First tried him with a bunch of help with a summon and
And I had the Mimic tier at plus 10. Easy.
I
Fucking
I'm not
easy.
talking. I'm not talking about the difficulty.
Just
The-
It's just the fact that it's a duplicate boss
yeah.
as a main boss.
And
So-
second of all, they were not designed to be fought at once. And second of all, have you noticed the input reading they do? The instant you are not behind a pillar and you chug a potion,
Yep.
they throw the fire at you
Yep.
instantly.
Yep. Every time.
Frame later,
Mhm.
even the same frame, I think.
Usually, yes. You know, it's super weird is they'll account for the casting time. So as soon as you bring the flask up to your face, they've already thrown it. And then it doesn't hit you because it travels until after you've chugged, and then there goes your HP.
Mhm.
That is
Awesome.
annoying.
They could have designed that one better for sure. Clearly, they were going for like Ornstein and Small kind of feel, but
I don't
uh,
really get those kind of vibes, but I can see what that was definitely something they were.
I
It
have
felt
no
like they
idea
wanted
how they failed it so miserably when they did like Ornstein and Smough pretty much a perfect gang fight in 2011, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
it's they were focusing on other things. I mean, they had a whole world to build, the whole finger-shaped world.
To be honest with
Yeah.
you, I think there should be if there was no bosses in that room, I wouldn't even notice. Like just don't
yeah, no, if
don't
Malekith was
put
the only
two-
boss there.
yeah. Why
Well-
put
Actually,
two of them?
Well,
if
there's
Or
it's
also-
not,
Placidus
like-
stacks. Yeah, that would have been a good main boss.
Actually, yeah. Why did they make him a hidden boss?
It's so weird. You have to like lay down or whatever,
And do you have to do that
Ah.
every time? They don't give you like a stake
Yes,
in the boss
yeah,
arena?
and you have to run through the platforms.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yep,
play
and
Mario
enemies
64
that can
every time before you
hurt
fight
you.
Oh, I hate platforming.
By the way, do you like travel in time to fight him?
I don't know how it works.
Because it
It is-
seems like the whole city or the arena itself rebuilds just for you to fight him. So
Yeah,
I
it's the not
guess
so crumbling
it
part.
was it was before it crumbled. By the way, that's one of my favorite areas in any Dark Souls game period,
Oh, it's
just from the
super cool.
visuals alone.
Visually,
It's like if they took
What
the
I-
dragon area and they took the dragon place from Dark Souls 3 and then they threw in
Yeah.
the Demon Souls for good measure.
What I don't
Yeah, when I saw
appreciate-
the when I saw it for the first time because of that thing in Lernia,
Oh yeah.
that was insane, dude.
I
And that's
was
such a
gonna say-
useless thing to have because you don't get any items there.
No,
Anyway, continue.
well,
was
all
gonna
three of those
say-
portals are completely useless.
I was gonna say it's a spoiler and a cock tease.
Oh,
Why do they like teleport you randomly in the beginning of the game to
Oh.
end game?
I'm not
Why?
entirely sure. Yeah.
If the area is cool, it will defend itself. You don't have to show it.
Well, you know what's super weird is those teleporter traps are so few and far between. And then
I
there's
think
like,
there's like 3 in the game or something.
yeah, no, there is. Well, then there's also a dungeon where that's like the whole gimmick. It's like you gotta teleport the chest in the right order so you can get to the boss. He's like,
Oh,
why can't I
Jesus.
just pull a lever? You know?
My brain hurt.
This is, yeah, they should not be doing puzzle stuff, and
I mean, it was fun and engaging, and then
At
I started
least-
running around in circles.
At least it wasn't in a boss fight,
True.
like Bed of Chaos, platforming.
like I dealt with platforming before in these games, and that's not their strong suit either.
We're talking. Yeah,
Yeah, they should not be going into the puzzle territory at all.
I mean, just
Speaking of-
figuring out the quest lines in this game is puzzle enough. Just don't,
Exactly.
don't
yeah.
make me do geometry. I swear to gosh.
Speaking of platforming, you guys fought the weaker Mog, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's on the way to the third ending, the whatever it's called.
I mean,
the med,
all I know is
whatever.
that I want my Erdtree's favor +1 as soon as possible.
So
Anyway,
after you fight Mog, you can go to the door to unlock the third ending or whatever. I
Yeah.
think it's the third. And before you get there, there's this platforming section. You have to jump down on tiny ledges. Do you remember that? That's fucking awful.
I actually like
I
that.
died to that place more than I died to Moga there.
It reminded me of that tower in Dark Souls 3, where you gotta climb all the way down it.
Oh, the one at the shrine.
Yep.
Oh, that one. That one was easy.
Comparatively,
You have-
yes.
it was pretty
you have to
tame.
do, like,
yeah, in comparison.
Two jumps there. This one is like off the charts.
I don't know, they're about the same for me.
I felt like they purposefully tried to like misguide you to where to jump. Going down to the fingerprint area. And stuff
Oh,
like
for
that.
sure. Yeah, no,
And-
just figuring out where you're supposed to go and how you're supposed to get there is part of the journey.
For sure.
In the vicinity before the platforming section, there's like piles of bodies and there's like little tents.
Yep.
There's some items, and I didn't know the way to access the items. And apparently you have to like aggro the enemy, and he destroys the tent for you, and
Yeah.
then you can get the item.
You know, I actually found that out on accident. I was drawing aggro from him, and I was like rolling around and shit, and he fired out one of the tents. I'm just like, The same
I
thing with
killed
like
everyone
having the giants
quickly.
destroy those statues, so you get the nuggies out of them.
I always thought that was weird. Because it just felt kind of odd since it was specifically. I mean, is it any attack or is it just specifically the Flame of Frenzy attacks they do?
I don't know. Cause what's weird is that enemies can destroy objects and stuff, but we can't. What's up with that?
It depends on the objects. Obviously.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, because the dragons and stuff will destroy like the shrines and stuff, and then the bears will knock down trees, giants will knock down trees, and also break like the statues and stuff. But we can't do that. It's like, I don't know. To me, that's a little bit odd.
Yeah, I want battlefield physics in my Dark Souls game, please.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, look, I'm not asking for anything like on the levels of Red Faction Gorillas, but like, let's destroy more stuff. That's all I'm saying. You know, if I can cast a
more
fireball that's like a nuclear
Interactive
bomb.
environments.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I mean, that's one of the coolest things that, I mean, yeah, there's complaints about Breath of the Wild and whatnot, and it shouldn't be compared to Elden Ring, but, you know, one of the coolest things is that, like, if you set fire to woods, like, it actually starts burning, you know? I always thought that was a cool little detail.
And if you use any thunder magic, it spreads through water.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's actually
Yeah.
really cool is that when it rains, your thunder resistance becomes crap, but your fire resistance goes up to like +30. I'm just like, that's so cool. I didn't even notice that until I looked at my stats. I was like, why is my thunder resist like ass right now?
Also, who else played with the debuff from the lady?
I read what that item was immediately, and I was like, ooh. I used it on the dragon boss or whatever. Like, oh, that's actually really fun.
I played it with it over 30 hours.
Lol. That's
Alright,
hilarious.
what's the debuff?
I think
Mine
you lose
is-
like 3% of HP or some shit. It's not,
Yeah,
From
3
what?
to 5 or something.
yeah, it's
From
not a
Pocket
huge
Video.
percentage.
From just hogging her?
Yes. Well, yeah, it's the Boulderkin's
I was playing
Blessing.
with a debuff the whole time?
Yeah. the-
Jesus
if you have
Christ.
the
to-
Boulderkin's Blessing in your inventory, you have the
Yes.
debuff.
By the
Wow.
way, did you do her quest line?
No, I forgot.
Then you didn't fight 46.
Oh, okay. Wait, which one's Fortisex?
He's the one in the what's that place called? It's the mausoleum.
looks
or something
like-
that.
Deep root depths.
That's it.
His attacks is basically white fatalis.
No,
I don't
I
think
haven't
mixed with
never
death.
done that. No.
Because you also got Death Lightning. That's where you get the Death Lightning spell.
Which isn't as cool as I thought it would be.
That's pretty damn useful though. Does a decent amount of damage and it starts doing Death Point.
I mean in PvP, man.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any good results with it.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but I've seen people die pretty hard to it. You just have to get them in the right situation.
You talking like invasions or you talking tools?
Yes. Just yes. I mean,
Anyway, I'm not big brain enough to figure out how to use that stuff, so I'll leave that to the big boys.
Yes.
all right. So overall, we all, I assume, have pretty generally positive feelings toward Elden Ring, but still
Yeah.
mild disappointment with certain things.
Yes.
Right.
But that's only talking about my first playthrough. I don't think it would have the same magic around it. the
Right,
second
if I ever actually commit to the second playthrough, it's not gonna be like Bloodborne or something where I can play it over and over and over again without even a build in mind, you know? Bloodborne, I just play it because I don't have anything else to play, and I just like the game so much.
No, that's how I feel about DMC. That's what I do is I just run through
Yeah,
the game
DMC
again
is
when I'm bored.
another one of those
Yep.
games, yeah.
'Cause, yeah, you have your character maxed out, so you're just running through for the hell of it at that point.
Exactly, no, it's just fun. And Elden Ring, there's like so many hoops you have to jump through, I feel, to actually get somewhere in the game.
Yeah, except for you can get to literally, you can get all the way up to the first mandatory boss. Do you know the? Wait, no, you can't. You have to beat two bigger insurance characters.
Yep.
But you can also get to hard mode as your first boss if you want to.
Yeah, that is
There's a lot
actually true.
of fun ways to play the game. You can
Oh,
get
yeah,
Radon as your
you can
first
talk-
boss.
You can talk to Var.
Yeah. I don't like that guy.
You
On
can have
my
Blackheart
my
as your
first
first boss.
playthrough, I killed him immediately. I don't like him. I didn't like him. I killed him. On the bright side, though, he dropped his bouquet. Those are like, oh, cool.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't drop his bouquet on the first kill.
I have it in my inventory. I don't know where I got it, but I have it.
Is it day
What
one
was
patch?
I don't know.
you know the sorceress Selen or whatever?
Yeah,
With
the one with
the-
feet.
with the stone mask.
Yeah, that too.
You find her randomly like chained to a wall somewhere,
Yeah, no, it's super weird.
and she like kinda curses you out, and I killed her, right?
Oh, you can kill her?
Yeah, I killed her because she
She
was like,
bothered me, so I
she was like
removed her.
almost hostile if she wasn't chained to the wall, and
I just
killed
left her alone.
and-
I'm all like, I don't know
and-
what's going on here. Maybe she's into it, and I left.
And then I realized I bricked the most important quest line, but you can revive her.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, is
You
it
know
with
the
the
the turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turtle
the
man.
best Elden
Best
Ring
boy.
character.
Really, yeah. Oh,
Uriel.
speaking of which, who's everybody's favorite NPC? Other than the turtle.
Um,
Yeah, no, everybody loves the turtle. I like the turtle, we all know that. But if you had to pick somebody else, let's
Good
hear it.
question.
Let's start with you, Matt.
I don't know. That's a good
I
question.
can
Alright,
give
how about you,
the
Ben?
most-
You sound
I
like you
I like the wise guy in the throne room.
Oh, the all-knowing.
Ofnir.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
they all know.
give you my least favorite one,
sure.
but I don't remember his name. You can find him in, not fight him, find him in the round table. I
Is
think
it
he
the one
has
that
like
talks about his assistant or whatever?
Dialos?
About who? Yes, yes.
Oh, really?
That's the most pathetic NPC in any Souls game ever. If you do his entire quest. line.
Yeah. Yeah, no. At the end of it, he was all
Jesus.
like, "Did I nobly protect the jars?" I was like, "No, you
Yeah.
failed horribly." And then he died, and I was like, "Finally, I have Jarberg all to myself." And I look around, there's nothing but corpses of
Like,
jars. I'm like,
He,
"Gosh darn it!"
according to the lore of the questline, I think he lost to a bunch of like
Jar
hunters or
bandits.
whatever.
Or poachers. That's it.
Poachers, yeah.
That hunt living jars. I'm just like, who's going to buy shards of living jars? Only a madman would want those. You monsters.
They can be crafted into really, useful things. So, I mean,
Yeah, the shard of
Are
Alexander
you-
is pretty useful.
Are you for poaching of jars?
no.
Are you
I'm
pro
saying-
poaching?
Oh my god!
Oh
he's
my
just-
god!
No, it's like I can understand why hunters wanted ivory, but I don't think they should kill elephants. Fair.
Nobody needs ivory for anything. Alright,
That's
so
not-
that's not the point, I know. So who's your favorite, Benny?
Nobody needs ivory. Yeah.
What? Sorry.
Who's your
Still
favorite?
thinking about my favorite.
That's okay.
Oh,
We'll let
my,
Benny go.
my favorite is Raya.
Raya.
Raya's spoilers. Snake Lady.
Oh,
Straight up.
Snakey.
Oh,
Oh.
Joining the volcano manor. She's
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
I'm a snake. What? You don't hate my appearance? And I'm like, no, I want to hug you, big old snake lady. You're
Right.
amazing.
No, I walk in on her all snaked out. It's like, oh, hey, Ray, how you doing? She's like, oh, you know, I'm doing fine. Like, what the fuck?
I failed 2 quest lines in there because I killed Rykard before I did the quest.
Oops.
Mm,
Jesus.
It's
I
Oh, I
did it
haven't-
in a weird order because I killed Godric and then I killed Rykard.
god damn. How hard was that?
Pretty fucking hard because I didn't upgrade the weapon either.
Lol.
Oh, that's fair. To be fair, I realized that if you actually do a strength build, you don't need to upgrade the weapon because it scales with your strength really, really well at level 1. It's actually pretty neat.
Oh,
You also get damage boosts from
I have-
the upgrading.
Such a big complaint for the end of the quest line.
whose quest line?
So, do you guys want me to not have? Okay, how do I say
Oh,
this?
whose
big?
quest line?
I don't care.
Volcano Manor.
Spoil everything for me.
Matt, do you care?
I don't care. It's probably gonna be forever
There's-
until I do it again. So
Yeah, whose quest line?
Volcano Manor in general, but specifically Tanith.
I already done her quest line.
Okay.
The lady
Remember I
on
told
the
you-
throne?
Yes.
Okay.
So Patches, Volcano Manor, right?
Uh-huh.
He leaves. You find him at the Shaded Castle. And he's like, "Give these to Tanith," and he gives you dancers castanets, like dancers from a foreign land use these a lot, or whatever, right?
Yeah, the clamshells.
And you give it to her while she's eating on Rykard's head, and she just goes, "No, don't give that to me," and that's the end of the thing. That's it. Nothing
any
happens.
complaint
Fucking
boost?
Patches, I swear to God,
And
that
it's,
guy.
it's like
I was
that
just-
item just exists for them to be like, she was a dancer at one point. Okay, that's it though.
Dancer
There's-
from DS3.
Just dance with the memorial bell. I mean, it was cool though.
Just
Do
a
you guys
theory.
know?
Game
It-
theory.
Well, I mean, nobody's gonna go. Nobody's gonna remember the character as a dancer. You know. Yeah, I found that that's kind of weird. I'll agree.
But-
I'll agree
That
with that.
depends. If you call a boss a dancer of Boreal Valley, you will. But
No,
an
that's
NPC
different. I'm talking about who he's talking about.
Yeah,
The quest.
talking
line.
about
yeah,
Tanith.
if it's a random.
It's like it's not
NPC,
if you're
probably not.
asking. It's like if you're trying to remember the boss, you're not gonna go up to your friend and say like, "Who's that one dancer lady in Elden Ring?" You know, I don't think that's. I don't think that's.
Oh.
They can dance if they want to.
I will say the best thing to come out of that though is you get to do the Patches boss fight again if you do his whole quest line.
I have to say, I
Interesting.
didn't find patches throughout my whole playthrough, and I played for 130 hours.
You walked right by
I didn't
Seedwater
find it
Cave.
until
You walked
hour
right by
90.
it.
Yep.
It actually took me
Or
until I
Mudwater.
was level like 90 or something like that to find it
And you
because
just
I went
killed him in
back.
one hit.
I killed him in one hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured.
I
For
wasn't gonna
me-
let him live anyway. So.
Well, that's same. But for me, as I got stuck in the wild swing animations when he started pleading for help, and then the bleed procced, and it was just like, oops. Because what is it?
Actually-
I put Blood Flame Blade on my axe, and I was just swinging it around like, what are you gonna do now, Patches?
I actually really do like the end of his questline because you get there and he starts the fight again, right? And then he's like, "And it's you. What the hell are you doing here?" And then like the whole boss fight just ends. He just actually really funny.
You know what I found odd about that is that he gives you a +7 spear, but it really doesn't feel all that powerful, like a +7 weapon.
+7 is like a +3 to 4.
Because it's
Yeah.
plus 25, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it goes up
It's
to.
it's very odd. It's an odd
Yeah.
feeling thing.
Because you
This
basically
thing's like double my weapon level, and it's not doing
Yeah.
much more.
Yeah, I generally liked the NPCs and the quest lines. I just have some issues with some items. Feel they were. They feel
Alright,
they could be more
Deluge.
fun than they were.
Yes.
Your favorite.
Oh,
Your favorite.
finally. Well, to be honest with you, it's a tough pick. It's a tough pick. It's just a cast of so many lovable characters. But in all honesty, I think I have to say, I hate wizards. I just want to preface this by saying I hate wizards. But I really like
Oh,
Ronnie.
I know.
She's got a really cool design, and I like how many hands she has.
Wait,
You
It is
people.
pretty
what are you
cool,
talking
yeah.
about?
Ronnie.
Ronnie's the one with the
Oh.
feet, right?
Oh,
No, Ronnie's the one with the hands. Celia's the one with the
But
feet.
she also has feet.
I guess. I never noticed. I was too busy looking at her hands.
I don't like her and Celovis.
Salvus is an asshole. I never liked that guy.
I mean, you can actually betray Ronnie.
Oh, can you? How?
Yeah. You get close to Celibus and do that before you get her to the doll portion of her questline.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what happens to Ronnie?
I don't know. I've never done it, and I haven't found out.
Yeah, also, I messed up the quest line. I gave the potion to Nefeli Lou, and now she's my puppet summon. I'm just like, I could have given that potion to literally anybody.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
that's
did not
really
know
cool.
that either.
Oh, well. Alright, so. We're going for about an hour and a half. We want to wrap this up, boys?
We
Take
can
that
do
as a
it.
yes. Closing thoughts.
Okay. Bad game. It's the worst game I've ever played, I have
Fair.
to say.
Benny?
Oh, I was gonna say I like Alexander.
Oh, who's Alexander?
Yeah.
Oh, the pot! I
Oh
actually
my
have an
God,
Alexander
yeah.
plush. Super cool.
Okay, he's my second favorite.
Yeah, no, he's definitely my third favorite.
Oh, I'm as slimy as a toad now.
Ew.
I love that part of the quest line. You just have to oil him up and smack him on the ass.
What is it? I'll never forget the first time I saw him. He's like, I am the mightiest of warriors. I can defeat all. I'm just like,
And
with
fist
what
Alexander
weapons,
attack.
Alexander? You're
Dude,
barehanded.
dude,
And then I
dude, he
fought
had,
one of those jars in
Bro.
the castle, and I was just like,
if you, s-
he is
if
a
you summon
weapon.
him, if you summon him for Fire Giant, he fucking annihilates him.
Does he really? He will always die
Yeah.
for me.
I mean, you have to help him.
That
Oh.
goes for all of the summons, and that's
Oh.
a good thing. It's a
Yeah.
good thing. They're not
Well, yeah, they're
overpowered.
strong, but they're not overpowered. But they actually have decent health pools for now, for some reason.
Yeah, they're not like
Why,
Dark Souls 2
Willy?
summons that just destroy everything. Anyway,
You fought him in Far Missoula, right? When he gets the
Yes.
Shoryuken,
Oh yeah,
Fire Punch,
well,
and the ground
the
smash.
thing is that I hit him like 6 times and he died.
Oh, I let him attack for like a while because I wanted to.
He
see
got
what
like
happened.
one spin to win off on me. I was like, okay, now you die.
That's basically his main attack.
Yeah, but I watched
He's-
videos of people just showcasing his full moveset. The boy is a mad lad.
Cool character.
Yeah, seriously.
By the way, I have to mention I like the. You remember the shrimp guy with the heavy
Yeah,
British?
That's Blackguard. Yeah.
I liked his accent
You
a
must
lot.
be hungry.
Never met a man with a taste
I've
of crab I
changed,
couldn't
I've
trust.
changed my answer. I changed my answer. It's not the wise guy. He's not my favorite
Yeah.
outside of Pop Turtle. It's
Bogart?
the merchant.
Oh,
like-
Calais?
All of the merchants.
All of them? That's fair. Well, they all look the same, so.
Because they all give me something.
Yeah. No, they're also just nice people. They
Yeah.
just-
Well, actually,
I need
isn't there
some
like
food.
one?
I'm so hungry.
But they are kinda confusing. They say that they don't have customers, but literally one of them is inside the well, the Noxtella well.
I haven't seen a customer in ages, and the other one is blind. He's got like a blindfold on. He's like, I haven't seen a customer in ages. And I'm just like, I wonder why.
One was just like behind a pack of wolves or something before Raya Lucaria.
Yeah, just chilling in that little, like, overgrown part of the bridge.
Why am I not getting any customers? The wolves might have something to do with it.
Or behind a giant magical locked gate.
So,
A couple reasons.
oh yeah, that guy's in the weirdest friggin' spot. They put him in so many weird spots. But
There's
point
also a
is-
mini.
that we're wrapping it up. So there's Matt's closing thoughts. Who else has closing thoughts? I know Lazy's closing thoughts. Merchants are weird, man. What's up with you, Benny? Well played.
I think.
I'm kidding.
Okay. I think. I've gotten past the honeymoon period, and I still do think this is one of the best games ever made, but not in like a perfect standpoint. In just like a.
It's just one.
And by
It
they,
feels like-
you mean From Software.
It feels like Bloodborne for me, where it's like not as good because I still prefer Bloodborne personally, not quite personal one. But I really like what they went for, and it has replaced Dark Souls. Specifically for me, I still like Demon Souls a lot, but
Demon Souls is hard not to like.
they learned a lot from their own mistakes and stuff.
You want to do rankings?
No, I want to wrap this shit up. I don't want to have to cut together a 2-hour podcast. So, yes,
I want to make a prediction.
yes, go ahead.
There's gonna be a DLC 100%, right?
Absolutely.
There's no way they're not
So-
gonna do a DLC, Lazy. Come on. Now.
So no, that's not the prediction.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I
Oh.
retract that shit. I'll retract it all the way
Yeah.
back into myself. What's going on?
The prediction is the DLC you're gonna be accessing it through, you know, where you fight Mog, the actual Mog.
That's what Benny said.
What the people believed in it. It makes too much
There's-
sense, right?
There's the egg, right? But that's where you're gonna access the DLC, but that's not the end. And you're gonna fight Godwin, because he was mentioned, but because he lived before Godric and everyone. And
Yeah,
Godfrey.
they'll probably do that. Yeah.
And
If they
I
do-
think it's gonna be like this.
Just like how they mentioned Ludwig in Bloodborne in the new fighter.
Yeah, and Artorias.
Good old
Artorias.
Fat Torius.
Yes, Artorias was
Beast
mentioned.
Walker.
If they end up doing any time travel shenanigans, I want to fight Radon at his peak.
Oh, yes, please.
As like a
I
bonus
want
spot.
to. I
I'd
want
also-
to.
I would also like there to be a bird mount. I want to ride a giant bird.
Apparently you could ride dragonflies, or at least they were going to put that in
Oh.
the game.
You know what would be cool is if you fight Radon in the past. Wouldn't it be cool if he's dead in the future if you do the DLC first?
That would be very interesting. And then like there's like a placeholder boss, like you fight all the NPCs that were supposed to help you. But you see, the Radon Festival is canceled, but you can fight all of these guys.
Oh, now you're the legend.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Or just somebody else takes its place.
Yeah,
its
yeah.
place.
The giant bird.
I would like to participate in the battle between Radon and Melania.
I'll be honest. I'm
Oh.
gonna be really disappointed if they just do a DLC and it doesn't affect the world in some way or another.
Agreed.
Alright, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for showing up. My name's Ben Deluge. His name is Benny. That guy's name is Lord Bonk. And sometimes we call this guy Lazy. Alright, have a wonderful night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.